first things first, right on for 100 subscribers already. I think it's pretty cool that we've only got a few videos out so far and already at 100 subscribers. So keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting the like button, and keep commenting. Second thing, I am finally on summer vacation, so I do not have to go to classes or anything anymore, so there should be a lot more content coming out. I'm going to get a lot more done on the Z, try to get that thing done, and I'm going to try to work on the Jetta a lot. This week especially, because I do not have to start my summer job until next week, so I've got an entire week off of school and no work. So I'm going to try to bust out everything in this week. So I would expect 2-3 videos this week, this being one of them. I'm going to try to get the 350Z running. Obviously it's running, driving. I'm going to talk to a guy today about a slave cylinder. Going to try to either swap that out, or he says he's got a different way of bleeding it. Going into the shop right now, I'm going to go talk to him. Let's see what he's got to say. It's actually a couple days later now. Went and talked to that guy. He didn't really have anything for me that I haven't already tried. So I think I'm going to try to swap out the clutch slave cylinder, see if that works. Probably should have done that before I put all the engine and transmission in the car, but I was cheap and didn't want to. So that's what we're going to do today, is swap out the clutch slave cylinder. I already went and got one ordered, and it finally came in today. It's like 2 days later than the previous part of this video. And I got my body control module fuse in, so I'm going to see if I've got like power to my windows and seats and everything. Stay tuned. This is what a body control module fuse looks like. I guess it's a 40 amp linkable fuse or something like that, but this is where it goes, right up by your battery in a 350Z, obviously. But you'll see there's not one there. I'm guessing that's why nothing on the body of the car was working, and I really hope that's why, because if not, we've got a bigger problem. But I'm gonna try it now. Grab my keys. Oh, did you see that? Look at that. The window goes up and down when you open and shut the door like it's supposed to. Hey, got windows. Oh, and apparently my rear wiper is on. I don't know how to turn that off. There we go. Got turn signals now. Heated seats. Let's see if the power seats work. Oh yeah. Everything works. Wonder if the lock and everything works. Well, apparently don't have the horn hooked up yet, but it works. I've not gotten to open this trunk yet. Well, that's like stuck down or something. I'll try to fix that. Got the rear hatch open, but I figured out why it wasn't working when it popped. The struts are blown. I had that problem on my first purple 350Z. The rear struts on these apparently go out like on the back hatch. I don't know. I have my yellow 350Z, the 05, it didn't have that problem, but these struts apparently go out on the 03s. I'll just have to order some new ones. It actually bothers you a lot more than you would think it would. But I'm just happy that the body control module is fine. I thought I was going to have to replace that too. But next thing on the list will be disconnecting the master to the slave cylinder clutch line, and then got to disconnect the drive shaft, And then I've got to drain the transmission. Should probably do that before I disconnect the drive shaft, or you'll have fluid spill out everywhere. Drop the transmission mount and then pull the transmission. See what's wrong in there. One thing that's really cool with these cars, if you, a lot of people don't know this, you can roll up the windows by holding lock, putting the key in and holding lock. Oh, well, my 350Z apparently has the window motor issue as well. It'll go all the way up, and if you don't stop it perfectly, there, I got it. It'll come back down halfway. Had that problem on my first 03 as well. But then, a lot of people don't know, you can hold the unlock button and your windows go down. It's actually really convenient in the summer when it's hot outside. You can go to the window of your house or something, roll your windows down before you get out into your car. Just a little 350Z tip of the day. Another super cool option that Wiring Specialties offers. Obviously you don't have traction control anymore, so the VDC button right here, I don't know if you can see it, might be too dark. That's usually your traction control button. Now it controls your fans. I just plugged my fans all back in. They're still laying on the ground. But as you can see, they actually work. Actually pretty surprised that they worked, because I actually dripped a bunch of coolant on them at one point. I don't think one of them's working, so I might have to get another one. But I think it's pretty cool that they figured out they could reuse that button for something like cooling fans instead of just having a dead button there. And then you don't have to run some gaudy big red button that looks terrible. Can't get the key out. Oh well. I've been really impressed with Wiring Specialties, and that's just another thing that I don't know how they did it, but they figured out how to make that run off of the factory ECU and everything. I keep rambling on about different stuff, but let's get to the transmission pulling.
Hey, no fags on the driveway.
Nice dart, faggot.
Hey, no fags on the driveway, queer. Nice hat, homo. What are you, a hipster?
Screw you, Kyle. You got Kyle down here doing my dirty work.
Typical Connor. I'm doing the work.
I'm just playing with the camera.
He's laying around doing nothing.
Already got the drive shaft undone. Shifters all unhooked.
You know, if you'd have bought a Mustang, we wouldn't have had this problem.
No,
he had to put an LS motor in a 350Z.
I'm not into taking out crowds.
Hey man, sometimes you don't like the people.
Alright, well, the transmission is out. There you can see I've got the clutch and the flywheel and everything off again. The slave looks good. The throwout bearing doesn't look that great, so I'm still going to change it. Let me get above the car and I will explain more. And as much as I don't want to tell you guys this, I screwed up. That is why the clutch wasn't working. This is your clutch disc right here, and I don't know if you can tell on there, one side's flat, one side's not. The flat side goes towards the engine. I had it backwards. So the springs and everything on the clutch disc were pressed up against the flywheel, and every time I would hit the clutch, it was obviously moved back too far, so the pressure plate wouldn't come off the clutch, and therefore it was still engaged. That means no clutch disengagement. So we you guys saw Kyle earlier. We took it all apart. We figured that out. The clutch does not look very good. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's probably still trying to focus on my face. But anyway, the clutch doesn't look very good. I'm going to replace the clutch while it's all apart. I'm still going to go ahead and replace the throwout bearing and slave cylinder. Here's the flywheel. It doesn't look very good either. These don't look like hot spots on there. I know they probably look like hot spots on the camera, but they're not blue at all. They're I think it's just pieces of the clutch disc itself. There's a couple hot spots on there. I don't know if you can see that one right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and replace it all. So I'll probably have to wait until the weekend to put this all back together. That being said, I know what's wrong now. I know it's not the any manufacturer's faults. So it wasn't Sicky, it wasn't Willwood, anything like that. Anyway, I'm gonna have that clutch turned tomorrow, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna have that flywheel turned tomorrow. I'm going to try to order a clutch, AutoZone or somebody. I might have one set up for that, but they're so expensive compared to other vehicles. If not, I'll order one online. Should be able to get one here by Saturday, and we should be able to go do some smoky burnouts. With that being said, I don't think I've got anything else for you guys. Oh, yes I do. Kyle and I finally got my air tank and everything all set up. So now I have air tools in the shop. No more grinding away on the old ratchet style. Got an impact, and I've got a electric ratchet now too. Not electric. Why do I keep saying electric? I've got a air ratchet too, and a couple other different little things. I've got a paint gun. I can start painting a little bit in here. That'll be nice. And, yeah, I feel really stupid for having the clutch disc in there the wrong way, but that's part of it. It's part of building a car. This is the first time I've really done anything like this, so I was bound to make a mistake somewhere, and it just happened to be one that was right at the end that I didn't find out until everything was put together. But as you saw, now everything's taken apart, and I don't know, it's just more of a learning experience. I'm not upset about it. I am upset, but there's nothing I can do about it. Might as well just take it and learn from it. I can guarantee you I won't make that mistake again. That's about all I've got for you guys today. I want to give a big shout out to Kyle for actually showing up and helping me out. I couldn't have got that transmission out of there without him. Those things are heavy. Anyway, shout out to him. Make sure you give him a follow on Instagram. He's got a couple cool cars, so definitely worth a follow. Next video, we should be putting the clutch and everything back together. Should be able to drive it then. Definitely should be able to drive it if nothing else is messed up. But you guys are going to come along with me for the ride. I'm already loving this YouTube thing. You guys are the reason that I'm loving it. All the support already is awesome. Can't wait to see where this keeps going. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and Godspeed.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect